Human labor is the cheapest thing on the market. The potential for profit is nullified in the handling process. If you take those full-price items, your reputation could be tarnished. What if the blind kleptomania is a chosen sport? Having nothing is a rich life. Spent my overnight stacking boxes in a retail building. The mass of my body is contained in individual pieces, moving in unison or in opposition. Interactions with public feel like terror. Interactions with public feel like terror. Interactions with public feel like terror. The overflow is contained. The way it moves is organic, curious, and constructed. Occasionally, I feel like gold, walking on eroded language where it has lost its meaning, acts as an afterthought of something not to bother with. The fire ran wild. It swallowed the land. Destiny crept up on me. Society swallows me. My body extends toward the sky. The stars can be touched there. The stars can be picked out of that black velvet where they're hanging. How to capture spaces and thinking about where I fit in. My tongue crafts guilt before opinion's formation. I begin to question the authenticity of these arrangements. I am stationary. The view is blazing by me quickly. Determined to focus, I see spots as a result of it. Liberation is a sham. The concept of freedom is confining. No more minutes on the clock. The grains of sand are heavy as a lead marble. Teaching unsafety, learning to occupy places that don't want us. Don't fit in here. Don't fit in here. Don't fit in here. Don't fit. Unparticipate. My flesh is undivided meat, soft as sandpaper with a dull shine and a smooth surface across the imprints of my stretch marks, contained and curious, and constructed authenticity, teaching unsafety, learning to occupy places that don't want us, contained and curious, formulating a rescue plan, occupy places that don't want us. Optimism is for orange. Orange is a kindness. There is no one like orange. Orange is a liar. Interactions in public feel like terror attacks on this queer body. Interactions in public feel like terror attacks in this queer body. Interactions in public feel like terror attacks with this queer body. Conflict masquerades as stationary movement, like an identity you step into. Nothing changes and yet everything is different. What was once empty is now full, barely alive and barely waiting, contained. The capitalist in me, wanting it, needing things to feel whole, peeled eyes, looking for impressive features, constantly. Buy many items with gold. Buy many items with gold. Words, no longer currency, alphanumeric combinations, shorthand for our communication, materialize as dissolving, the fragments and evidence rekindle here. Occupy places that don't want us, don't fit, unparticipate. Sunset uplifts us, small dot in the distance, pistols glare at me, triggers cocked in promise. Pistols start conversations in real time. Interactions in public feel like terror attacks on this queer body. Interactions in public feel like terror attacks in this queer body. Interactions in public feel like terror attacks with this queer body. Broken items are trash in capitalism. Occasionally I feel like gold, walking on eroded language. It loses meaning. Blue happiness, green passion, tranquilizing red, yellow quiet mourning, unsilence black lives, classify white evil, light green for control. Occupy places that don't want us. Our voices build disharmonies. The rainstorm beats into the concrete. 1,000 small drops barely soothe the cracked dirt floor. Thirst is a deception. Thirst is a hunger. Thirst is to be without. Thirst is to light up inside. Thirst is to see sparks in peripheral spaces. When afraid of catching fire, I spit on myself. I spit on myself to deploy moisture. I spit on strangers to say hello. Full-price items are gold. Interactions in public feel like terror attacks on this queer body. Interactions in public feel like terror attacks in this queer body. Interactions in public feel like terror attacks with this queer body.